Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. It's time for another Yu-Gi-Oh! News update. If you don't follow these videos when I post them, it's basically a kind of a forward look into what we're expecting in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! News, OCG and TCG. It's kind of for someone who does play TCG style. You get a lot more information here, but even you can't even get some stuff from the OCG side because honestly, it's more important anyway. So the way we like to break this up is we like to start with the OCG stuff. It's just more relevant. The OCG is actually revealing like a new card after new card after new card, whereas the TCG, it's more so reprints and a couple of TCG exclusive things, but not quite as heavy as the OCG. So we're gonna start with them, see what the OCG has coming down the line. That'll give us a good base, and then we'll cover the TCG stuff secondly and go through that. So starting off here, we start with Doom of Dimensions. This is coming out in the OCG in 12 days. There's still 28 cards left to be revealed, but don't fret. I believe on the 19th later this week, they are doing their live stream where they will likely reveal 10 plus cards at least just in that live stream. It's probably going to be legacy support for 3-4 different archetypes, maybe even a brand new like generic card that's really good as well. That tends to be the type of stuff they like to reveal in those live streams. Hopefully there's some good stuff. There's some stuff I like from Doom and Dimension so far, but it's not blowing me away. So hopefully this live stream comes through strong. And then, of course, they won't reveal everything in that live stream. So then during that last week or so leading up, we'll probably get a handful, a couple more cards, or even a couple cards this week leading up to the live stream as well, so that there's not too much left over by the time that live stream drops. But 28 cards, there's still a lot coming. That's over a third of the set. So definitely not complaining there. Next up, we move to the deck build pack Phantom Revengers. This is coming out August 23rd. In the OCG, we have already gotten the first new archetype. That's Hecaton Cherise. Hopefully, Cherise. Doing my best. We have the whole archetype revealed except for one. They'll probably hold that card till much closer to the for the pack to actually be coming out. But we're also like barely over a month away from it coming out. So in the next week or two, I would expect a second archetype to be revealed, whether it's Craft or Killer Tune. We have nothing revealed for those so far. They'll do the same thing though. They'll reveal everything but one card, and then in those last 2-ish weeks, they will reveal all three to kind of keep the hype going and hopefully add a little extra oomph to each archetype leading up to the full release. Very exciting though. Next, I move to the limited pack GX Slifer Red. Nothing really news-wise here. It's just coming out in September. We still don't know exactly what day in September, but it is confirmed for September at this point. It has some interesting stuff. That's kind of like really why I wanted to at least bring it up. Like, there's a cool Magnet Warrior card. Not nearly enough for Magnet Warriors to be good, but like if a big wave Magnet Warrior support came, this card could be super relevant. Illusion Gate is kind of like a higher ceiling Raigeki. Could actually will probably legitimately see play at some point. And then like Chaos Distill and Heroes Rule number 1, cool cards that actually mess with the opponent's graveyard. Like there's some interesting cards for just being like a weird little side anime pack with 10 new cards in it. There's like 4 or 5 really interesting cards in it. So just keep an eye on it. It will come out in September. We'll see if anything actually picks up traction though, competitively from that set. Next up, another really hype one is Structure Deck Power of Fellows. We've gotten the first wave revealed last week. 4 new cards or 4 of the cards revealed. There are 4 left to be revealed. A lot of people are saying that the first 4 cards are a little underwhelming. I don't fully disagree with that, but I think they're all totally playable. Like I don't think any of the cards are like god awful. Like I don't even want to play this. And so if the other 4 are really strong, this archetype already has a ton of stuff. Like not that long ago, people were legitimately playing Adventure Synchron as like a legit top level strategy that has a really crazy ceiling. They still have almost all those tools because I don't even think that deck really got hit much on the ban list. So just keep all that in mind going forward with this one. 4 more cards to go. This is coming out September 6th. I'm so bad with with the months right now. September 6th. So under 2 months to go, almost to the month and a half point. We'll get another 2 or 3 cards revealed in a couple weeks, and then leading up to the final release, the last card probably will get revealed then. Next up, World Premiere Pack 2025. Nothing really crazy in terms of reveals for this. They're just going to get all of the TCG exclusives that have been printed over the last year or so imported in here. It's not really that important for that stuff. It's just important to know that if you are a fan of one of 3 things, the Odeon archetype, the Mimigul archetype or the Mitsurugi archetype, it is getting printed in the OCG in this pack, all three of them. And so if you're a fan of those archetypes, OCG or TCG, right? OCG who's just been looking at these archetypes and are excited to mess with them, you're going to be getting them in this set. This is September 27th. If you're a TCG fan, the bigger thing there is just to keep an eye on the fact that once they get printed in a pack like this in the OCG, all three of these archetypes will most likely in the next couple core sets, the second or the third one after this pack comes out, will probably have new cards for these archetypes. And that's exciting if you're a big fan of those. So hopefully they capitalize on some good support there. Next up, the next core set is Burst Protocol after Doom of Dimensions. Our release date here for Burst Protocol is October 25th, so late October. But that's solid. I think like we're already getting to a point where we're right around the corner from being totally done with Doom of Dimensions. Like we said, less than 2 weeks on that. Once that is done, give it around 2 weeks after, so kind of early August, they'll probably reveal the core cover support, which we're expecting at this point to be rocket support. That seems to make a lot of sense based on the name of the set. And then give it a couple weeks after that, and then they'll start getting into more regular reveals for just the core stuff overall. So that's kind of the timeline I'd expect on that. And then the final thing here for the OCG is the Chronicles deck, the Fallen and the Virtuous. This is kind of like a conjoined pack, it seems, where it combines a lot of like cool stuff for Dogmatica and Fallen of Albaz or Despia, I guess. Those individual archetypes, it is confirmed to have 2 new cards with 4 new variant artworks. So very cool to get a couple new artworks on some of the classics. These are 2 very popular archetypes. So that's really cool. And the 2 new cards, no idea what they're going to do with it. No idea if it's going to be 2 cards that try and intermingle these 2 archetypes even more with lore, or if they're going to like kind of split it and do 1 new good Despia card, 1 new good Dogmatica card, and then go from there. Who knows? Okay. So that's everything for the OCG. That is set to release, by the way, on October 24th in the OCG. Funny enough, we're both the OCG and the TCG are getting this product out on the same day. We like never see that, but that's kind of cool. All right, for the TCG side, this is going to be a lot quicker. Justice Hunters. We know all the new cards. We just don't know what the reprints are going to look like and what the like rarity skew is going to be, how they're going to break up all the rarities for the set. But it's coming out August 1st. We're right around the corner on this, 2-ish weeks away. So get excited for that. Next up in September 4th, actually not too far away from this either, we have the new Mega-Tins coming out. As far as the Mega-Tins go, we don't really know much of what's officially getting reprinted in here, so keep that in mind. On top of that, Konami likes to do like random new cards in these. We haven't really had anything quite as impressive as I don't even remember what year it is, but a handful of years ago where they dropped like Nibiru, Shifter, and Dark Ruler No More as the 3 promo cards in the Mega-Tins. We haven't seen anything like that, and that's why those Mega-Tins specifically like stay in my head as like the best Mega-Tins I've ever seen. Hopefully Konami just gets a little more relevant with the stuff, with like the random new cards they like to put in here, because they put some weird stuff in here and it hasn't really done much to like make the set more desirable. So we'll see, but a lot of stuff to get revealed there. Doom of Dimensions for the TCG side of things coming out September 26th. Little bit weird. We're getting Doom of Dimensions only 2 months, exactly 2 months after Japan does. That's very interesting. Normally we wait a full 3 months, but maybe Konami's trying to get a little more aggressive with how quickly stuff goes from the OCG to the TCG. That'd be really, really cool to see. I mean, we're both getting the Chronicles deck at the exact same date. They're bumping up Doom of Dimensions here a little bit. I'm down for that. Totally. As far as this goes, we would expect the second wave of RBs, I can't remember what R stands for. It's something bots, Rumble bots, Rage bots. I can't remember what it's called, but that's not really important, is it? But that archetype has a cool start. I'm very curious how they capitalize on it, what they do for the second wave, and then we'll get the other 13 cards will be TCG exclusives and OCG imports. Some mix up of what those are going to be. But that's really it for them. Moving on to the next thing, OTS Tournament Pack 29. These are more so for just local goers. October 15th is when we expect this to drop. We don't really have any information yet on what's in here. But in the next couple of weeks or something, they'll probably reveal just a couple of the cool printings that are in here, like one of the OTs and a couple of the other cards that are going to be in here. They've been doing a good job with these lately, I feel like. And then lastly, of course, the Chronicles. We already kind of went over this um, with the OCG side of things, but they're also doing it in the TCG. So might as well mention it here. It's cool, really, really cool that we don't have to wait. Again, that date is October 24th to stay on top of that. But yeah, that's kind of everything news-wise that we know about. A lot of the questions we asked last time we did this video kind of got answered. We got a second deck build pack revealed and announced, and we're already into reveals on that. We got the new structure deck revealed, which we didn't know about, prior. The only thing big thing I have a question about now is Terminal World 3. Are we going to get it or not? And to be fair, I'm pretty sure last year, from what I remember, Konami announced Terminal World 2 last year, like late July. So we're not even there yet. And that means they could even go a little bit later if they wanted. So I'm not like panicking yet. But if we get into halfway through August or something and still no announcement, I might start panicking. And it's one of those things where I wish Konami be a little more transparent about this stuff, if that does end up being the case, to be like, officially come out and make a statement and say, we're not doing Terminal World 3 this year, rather than people holding their breath and waiting for it if they're excited for it. But I like that product a lot. I think they've done a really good job with it the last 2 years. I hope it gets at least one more iteration. There's some really cool archetypes that still need really good stuff, and they've done a good job of getting really good stuff in those packs, but we'll have to wait and see on that. That's the one thing I'm kind of waiting on at this point to hear any news on, but we'll see. That's everything for today, though, guys. Hopefully this helps you stay up to date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh! News and just know what to keep an eye out for going forward. What are you most excited for? Where do you need to allocate your financial budget and everything on how you buy and sell cards? All that stuff can be relevant and tied back to like these dates and everything that you expect to come. So there we go. I'm out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, subscribe to the channel for more stuff from me down the line, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.